Hello everyone, how are you guys doing? So as I'm shooting from my home office, this is the first time I'm doing a kind of a live interface with this entire the YouTube stuff, and I believe that this is something which would be definitely seen by someone who would understand that what exactly I'm trying to talk. Well, as I'm doing for the first time this entire YouTube live video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to share you this one thing that I'm going to come out. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, friends, family people, and anyone who is watching me right now live, this is that one thing I would like to welcome you first to chat with me. If you are there, you can definitely chat with me. And let me just adjust my light here. Okay, cool. So now, the first thing is I'm going to give you a secret. The secret is all about how you can become a version 2.0. Version 2.0 is very simple. It sounds very simple. When I say version 2.0, I am going to talk about three different concepts. One, you can be spiritually uplifted. So people think, okay, Ahmed, you're going to talk about some spiritual stuff. No. Another one is probably on business and profession, where you're going to get to the next level of it. I'm not talking about that as well. Then what exactly I'm talking to you? I'm talking to you about a new process, which I have found out. This is something which is very, very exciting. And this one process is something which I'm terming it as called as hunters. Now, this is a new subject in the entire market because right now we have heard about CXOs, CMOs, all the C-level guys and VPAs and director level guys and executives and managers and all these guys. This is something which is so-called laid by the foundation of the factory owners. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, if you're working this out and if you're understanding what I'm trying to say, this is that one thing that you will understand, that the present day system, actually the schooling, the college, the institutional studies, or whichever the kind of affiliate courses or whatever you have, the post degrees and diplomas, every certification course is designed to make you a servant, a slave, which is not bad. In fact, the entire last 300 to 500 years of people had been doing the same thing. And then this hierarchy came into a place which calls as the community, the departments. And then you've got the stratas of level 1, level 2, level 3, like that. So what I'm doing today is, without any presentations, without anything, pure me and you talking life to life. I want you to, whoever stays here till the end of this entire thing, I'm going to give him an entire structure of how this entire new process of a business management structure that I have created, and it's going to help you out. I'm not going to be selling you any course. I'm not going to be selling you any kind of structures. What I want you to do is be till the end of this video and understand why this is important. Today I did this live because I'll tell you the fundamentals of this entire structure is very clear with me, and now I want you to also understand that hunters are going to be the next level business shakers and movers of this entire world. Now, who typically are these hunters? Are these guys being born? Are these guys being made? Are these guys get some kind of an extra hands? Who are these people? Now, if you are able to listen to me, understand this very simple thing. Every business undergoes this 4 quadrants of startup, sustainability, then comes stability, and ultimately it comes to the scalability. These are the 4 different structures any company goes in. And if you are working somewhere, or if you're doing by yourself, you might say, Amit, I don't work. I'm an employee. The university you are working. I'm a teacher, mentor, coach, professor, whatever it is. Still you are working. Amit, I'm an architect. Still you are working. And I'm a guide and a consultant. Still you are working. You are selling something. You are selling your service. You're selling your value. Selling your experience. Selling your, results that you have got. And I have this beautiful concept of earning that respect with this one terminology, which I call it as hunters. Yes. So what exactly is hunters is all about? I found out that there are businesses which are absolutely autonomous. I found every business needs this basic hunting qualities they try to figure out from their own self. Most of the time, it is done by their own company. So who are these business hunters? Who are these urban business hunters, UBH guys? Who are these guys who are men in black? They come, they touch. It's like Alexander's words, I came, I saw, I just conquered, and I went down there. So this is the next level of it. And if you're watching this, none of the universities, none of the business communities, none of the schools and colleges and institutions, they claim that you do this course and there is a guarantee There is a guarantee of constant business acquisition structure, because no course is permanent right now. So whether you have done your bachelor's, master's, or any kind of grades, anything in this world, they cannot guarantee you a constant success ratio, constant growth, constant scalability. It is impossible. And that's the same reason I'm going to talk to you today. So if I have taken enough time to make you understand that this is the next level, which probably I'm trying to do, you know what? A lot of people does not want me to do this. A lot of people have actually said, Amit, do not do stuff like this. And when I'm talking to you guys, okay, I'm getting a lot of, other comments as well. There are people who had been somebody who has actually asked me not to do this from the last 2 years. Yes, this entire concept was already there. So what I have designed is, I have designed a 37 days of an integrative way of working. Why I'm talking about 37 days? So ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, come closer, and because I'm going to give you a very scientific reason why I'm talking about this just 37 days. So technically, I have designed this course for 45 days, and 37 days is the actual hand-holding of these things by which you will be getting to the next step. How? Let me explain you. 37 days, if you multiply it by 24, you get 888 hours. Do it by yourself. 37 days, you multiply by 24, you get 888 hours. And if you are with me, if you are anyone who is trying to do any kind of a success-based kind of thing, you have a mission, or you have something kind of a zeal that you want to really do something, then what is the amount of sleep do you need every night? Well, doctor says you should sleep for 6 to 8 hours. Am I right? Making sense? If I'm making sense, just give a like button or just connect with me. And you can type and comment as well, because this is live. So I see a lot of people are right now watching this. So my question to you was, if you are in a mission, is 6 hours of sleep is good for you? Let's connect it as 6 hours. So if you multiply 37 by 6, 37 multiplied 6, you get 222 hours. Isn't it a great amount of time that we have for the sleep? Now, with all the physical connections, I have been consulting a lot of doctors as well. They said 6 hours is an apt. Now, understand why I'm talking about this. The remaining time, guys, come closer. The remaining time that you have is exactly 888 hours minus 222. It becomes 666. Well, for last many years, I had been studying different kind of Upanishads, Bhagavad Gita, and various other, the frequency-based kind of structures. And I have got this one thing is, if you type 666 in Google, just type it out. Just type it out right now. If you can type it out, you will get this one answer. It's called as the number of the beast. What do I mean by that? Number of the beast. Well, if you are here, if you are understanding this, if you see that every atom, every pieces of neutron, proton, anything that you see which has got a positive and negative charge, we can go only that much deeper as much tools we have. A human being can know only that much, whatever the tools can give him these structures. But guys, there is something way beyond this. And this is one thing that I want to tell you, that every atom is made up of a negative and a positive part. So now if you congratulate everyone, and if you bring and combine everything, then the entire universe has a negative and a positive part. I'm not doing any kind of a mind structure here. What I'm trying to say is that if any one of us can understand this 666, which is the number of the beast, that is the amount of energy that we have. And now it is us, it is our mind that need to be really getting a laser sharp focus on that 666 hours where you can hack your time and make yourself comfortable, because in less than 10 hours every day, you're going to be working of 183 hours. How does it possible? How is it possible that you can perform 10 hours of a job to an extent of 183 hours? Now, guys, this is the structure. This is an amazing structure which I have got through. Now, when you are coming into becoming kind of a hunter, understand why you need to become a hunter. Who are these hunters? Why the 666 days? The 666 days is because now you tame that beast mode of yours and focus on to making one thing particular. That can be your business, that can be your passion, that can be anything. But I would rather concentrate everything on making your life much more better, as I have been doing this. So guys, every time I do this entire exercise, there's a lot of strength required, lot of physical strength, lot of, I say, the BMW is required here, the body, the mind, and the wisdom together. So how does it all together work? Now, for a hunter who is talking about business, this is what happens. I found every business needs someone who can actually fetch the volunteers, the clients, the customers, and they can close a deal. This is not the sales team, but eventually right now, all the sales people, marketing people, advertising guys, all put together, they're all working on this. And I'm talking about a one-man army concept. A one-man army who can be there, bring in as much as structured leads possible who are really interested in your product and services, guidance, consulting, whatever your company offers. Number two, he can also help you bring that kind of a trust. So I have a structure which I have called it as set KFC. Okay, set KFC is a different structure where I talk about how you exactly make a stranger, S stands for stranger, and to an engaged version. And when he comes to an engaged version from a stranger, he becomes a fan and a friend. And now this is where it goes. So a hunter is somebody who knows what kind of hunting is required. Why do you need to hunt? What is the amount of hunger? Is it like you are representing a community, then you have to hunt something which is bigger. If you are representing only yourself, then you can hunt something smaller. But if you are right now at a place when you know your existing resources can be an amazing weapon for you. So if you want to hunt a wild animal, then you know what to hunt. So exactly every hunter knows what he is hunting, what kind of weapon, what kind of structure, what kind of circumstances, what kind of layout you have to create. What if the same thing is used in business strategy, where a one-man guy, the man in black, or probably I call it as the hunter in suit, he actually goes in there, and this entire structure, I've created it, it's called as UBH, Urban Business Hunter. This is a person who is indomitable. Okay, he's unstoppable. He is the person who can actually become a passive person without getting inside the business. He can bring in so much of influence that the business can be skyrocketed in less than 100 days time. Typically, it's less than just 37 days. He can skyrocket this entire thing. If he wants to become himself as a hunter, he becomes a one-man army. He designs this entire plethora of stuff. Those are gone, that structures that you have to hire a huge amount of people, and you have to have a training sessions, an L&D department, then you have a monitoring department, then you hire too much of applications, softwares, and banking things and gateways. Poof, don't require. One hunter sets everything for us. And this is what I'm talking about. This is the next level of the things which is not taught in any of the universities, colleges, institutions. It is not there. I have used more than 2 decades of my life understanding how this entire process has been done. I've gone through designing hospitals to healthcare institutions to companies to foreign investment bodies. There are a lot of things that I have done, which I don't want to brag in. It becomes very salesy. So what I'm doing is I am creating a one-day session. One-day session is something that I'm going to do, which is absolutely going to be free. And in this one day, I'm going to talk to you about why this entire structure is required. Why do you think a next level of hunting is required? What is the kind of business processes? How much money you can earn? How much reputation and honors and friendship and love and all the happiness can be earned without you working for anyone? How does that sound? And you created absolutely a new game. I want to teach you how to design a game. See, bat and ball and just a round sphere and a stick was existing for thousands of years, but no one knew how to put it into a baseball or a cricket or a rugby or a hockey. No one knew. So I'm going to talk about how exactly you can design a new game or a new business concepts by which you sit back, design the entire thing, put a strategy, and everything works on its own. Sounds interesting? So this is the first time as I'm disclosing it into the entire world. If you guys are listening to this, say hi if you want to know about it. And I'm going to tell you how to get enrolled with that one-day entire session. The session is going to start in the morning around 9 o'clock, and it's going to be working till at least around 6 p.m. till the evening. And I'm going to give you everything because this entire thing is never done. I have never done in my life. And this is the first time I'm going to do it as a case study. And I want at least those people who are participating, I want them to give so much of value, because they should be the next level hunters, even though they don't claim. There is a new name right now. It's no longer going to be a doctor, engineer, chartered accountant, advocate. It's going to be the next name called as hunter. And hunter is somebody who can displace all the present problems and bring in the next level of a solution, which is perpetual and permanent. Remember one thing, no institutions, no college, no company would never actually, what do I call, take the problem out. No hospital wants you to be cured. Technically, yes. So if you are understanding what I'm trying to say, no company wants to get rid of the problems that they solve. And I'm going to teach you exactly how to abolish this entire educational business forum as well. I know this particular video might be banned. This might kind of probably bring in a lot of setbacks when people hear about all these things, because they don't want me to do this. I've already been putting this teaser and structure to a lot of other places, but they technically do not want me to show this, because if I show this, there is no MBA gonna be existing in this planet. There is no interviews gonna be required. There is no requirement of any kind of those called requirement-based softwares. There is no requirement of employee management software tools. Sounds very familiar? Are you with me? I want to do, because I've been stopped many a times. So ladies and gentlemen, let me also tell you, once I wrote my book, my first book, it's called as Unlimited Money Making Machine. It was actually stopped more than 8 times by various namely publications, only because of the name. And the word was said that people actually judged my book with the name, but now I've got more than 1,500 downloads. How did it happen? It happened because when I told them the story about what exactly happened and how I had written the book with just my 2 fingers on my smartphone. Sorry. Yeah. So I just getting carried away with these things. So this is the phone, guys. In this phone, I had written this entire book. And now this book talks about this entire piece by pieces, how the psychology of human being works. And not only that, how exactly you can tame people's psychology. So this hunter is basically someone who knows about the entire business of an online game, which only brings him good leads and credibility. Number 2, he also learns about the offline structures, how he can actually connect with anyone in this planet, whether he's a CEO or a minister or whoever it is, he will be able to connect anyone in less than just 5 next connections. Number 3 is anyone who becomes a hunter, he also understands the superlative game, and he becomes conscious about the next world. I call it as the beyond the world concepts. And he understands this, and he can create a game by himself. He can make his own prospect, make his own client, and have a third party who can manage this entire thing, and he can rest peacefully till the end of his life, sipping probably a fruit juice or something in a beach. Now, how does that sound? If it sounds amazing, let me also tell you what are the demerits of being a hunter. The number 1 demerit is you cannot be the same guy again. Once your mind starts working on that level, once you are open up with that system, you cannot go back and talk in a lethargical way, sit idle, you can't do anything. Every time your mind is going to think of something which is way exciting, way more powerful, way more engaging, way more efficient. You will no longer be the same guy together. You will be finding yourself being changed. And the next thing what you're going to do is you also will understand that people who are at your vicinity, the nearby guys, they look at you, huh? Who is this fellow, man? He was not like that. He was somebody who was very quiet and thinking. Now he has changed absolutely. Guys, the another demerit that you're going to bring in becoming a hunter is people would be jealous about you. There will be a lot of crabs, the crabs guys, the crab mentality people. They would always like to pull you down. You will have a lot of people who would be envy on you, who will be jealous on you, who will be looking at how the hell he became so much powerful, so much wealthy, so much talented. And this is the next level, guys. People will not understand what you do because you are now getting to the next level. You are understanding the world beyond this world and how exactly every business happens. Well, guys, I have given a lot of information, and 20 minutes of understanding this entire video is a very, very powerful video. I'm going to give it to you. If you have liked this entire thing, if you understand what I'm trying to say, if you want to know more about it, when is this free session going to happen, just send me a message on the chat here, and I'm going to personally invite you. Okay, one more thing. I want you to also type in this, this one sentence on the comment box is, I want to know more. Okay, just say learn more, or I want to know more, and I'm going to send you personally an invite. And not only that, for the first 5 guys who enrolls, which is completely free, I'm going to give you that book, which was actually been banned 8 times, and now it is already published in Amazon as well. I'm going to disclose all these things. I'm going to give you the big book free. In I think it is in Indian currency, it is $1,000. But again, for you guys who are the first 5 guys, if you want to take this book straight away, okay, for the 5 guys, I'm going to give you the book, which is on a PDF version, absolutely free of cost to you. Now, this book has changed lives of more than 73 people in this last 2 months. I have been invited for talks to MSMEs and SMEs for more than 15,000 people. They have heard me in the month of August, September, and October, only in this year 2020. And now I'm going to do something beyond. So if you are watching this, every MSME needs this, every SME needs this, every government agency needs this. These hunters are right now the next throb of the thing. I want you guys to help me, support me, so that we make this nation amazingly powerful. If this process is stopped, guys, we're going to be going back 100 years back, because this is something which none of the university teaches in that structure. Why I'm telling you so much might be at this point of time, since I'm starting, I am new, I need a lot of people to support me, guide me, help me. I have no shame in asking for help. Now, this is where I need your help, guys. I want you to just type in, this is the next level. This is where we're going to go. So with that, I will take your leave, and I want you to understand that this is something which will open up window for absolutely a new universe. And probably you might be the pioneers. How does that sound? I'll be watching to your live comments. Let me know if you have any kind of questions. I'm going to answer all your questions, because once you send a comment to me, I'm going to send you a WhatsApp link. In that WhatsApp link, I'll be answering you all questions live. And I'm going to invite you onto that session, which is going to start at morning 9 o'clock till evening 5 o'clock. And I'm going to disclose the entire structure of this entire concept of hunting. And if you're there with me on that particular day, we have a big surprise, guys. This is something I have never done in my life, and this is the first time I'm going to do it. Thanks to those people who have actually motivated me to go live today. This is my first live, and I'm sure there are a lot of things going to come. With all this energy, all this ambition, I want you to really take this thing to the next level. Bye-bye, take care, stay blessed, and definitely have a peaceful evening. Bye-bye, take care.